Hey guys, welcome to the Math Tee-cher Channel. My name is Tee Yong and today I'm going to solve some questions related to expansion and factorization of algebraic expression in today's episode. So sit back, relax and enjoy, and let's get started right now. Alright guys, let's read the first question together. So for today's video, I'm going to do factorization. Alright, so factorize the following: 1 minus x minus 12x squared. So for this factorization question, normally what I do first is I will try to put the x square, the x square in front first, and then followed by the x and then by the constant. So I will rephrase this question by writing negative 12 x squared minus x plus 1. Alright, and then the next step, what I'll be doing is I will factorize out the negative sign first, because I don't really like to have a negative sign in front of my x squared. So I'll factorize out negative sign, so that will give me 12x squared plus x minus 1. Alright, so what I'll be doing now is I will do the multiplication frame. I will use the multiplication frame to do the factorization for this curvy line over here. Alright, so my multiplication frame will look like this. Alright, so 12x squared minus 1. Alright, so after doing some mental calculation, it will be 3x, 4x, right? And then 1 and negative 1. So negative 1 times 3x, that will be negative 3x. 4x times 1, that will be 4x. So this adds up to become x, which is over here. Alright, so equals to negative, so same as well, the negative sign will stay outside, so remember to write the negative sign. So negative, open bracket, 4x minus 1, close bracket, and 3x plus 1, close bracket. So this will be the factorized form of this algebraic expression. So just one key thing to take note for this kind of question, normally I will arrange the x square in front, alright, and secondly I will make sure that I do not have a negative sign for my x square. So in this case, I actually factorize out my negative 1 first, so that I do not have the negative x squared to factorize using the multiplication frame, right? So I realized that this method is actually more, it allows lesser room for careless mistakes, right? So this is what I recommend myself. Alright, so let's move on to the second question. Alright, let's read the second question together. So factorize the following: fe squared plus 5ef minus 6f. So what is common in this here is that every term there is a f in it. So I'm going to factorize out f first, because this question actually wants us to factorize it. So I'm going to factorize out f, so what's left behind will be e squared plus 5e minus 6. Alright, so what the next step will be to factorize out the curvy line that I've just drawn, right? So I'm going to use the multiplication frame as well. So e squared negative 6. So e and e, right? So what are these numbers here? So I'm going to do a kind of like mental calculation. So it'll be 6 and negative 1. So negative e and 6e. So this will add up to be 5e. Alright, so equals to f e minus 1, right? And e plus 6, right? So this is the factorized form of this algebraic expression. So take note, for the previous question, I have actually mentioned that I will arrange the x square first. So in this case, yes, the e square is in front, so I do not really have to rearrange it. Alright, and then for the x square, it is not negative in this case, right? But something unusual about this is there's a common term in each of the terms here. So I will have to factorize out the f first. So the first tip here is to take note that we have to factorize out any common factors, right? And in this example, it is the f, right, before we do the multiplication frame. So before we do the multiplication frame. Alright, so the multiplication frame, just to reiterate, it is this part of the solving. Alright, so we have to factorize any common factors. Right, so in the future videos, I'm going to come up with such similar questions, but revolving around numbers instead of like f or any unknowns. Alright, so with this, we have come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. If you feel that you have enjoyed this video and it is valuable in teaching you more about expansion and factorization of algebraic expression, hit the like button and share the video with your friends. Feel free to give your comments or any questions down at the comment section, and I'll be sure to follow up with you. You can also email me any math questions you think I can help you with, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. With this, I would like to thank you for watching my video, and I wish you have a good day ahead. This is Tee Yong, signing off.